ಪರಮಪೂಜ್ಯ ಸದ್ಗುರು ಮಧುಸೂದನ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗಳ ಚರಣಾರವಿಂದಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಭಕ್ತಿಪೂರ್ವಕ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿರುವಂಥ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ಅಧ್ಯಯನದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅನುಭವದಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗಿಂತಲೂ ಹಿರಿಯರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಸ್ವಂತ ಅಜ್ಜನ ರೀತಿಯ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಧಾರೆ ಎರೆದಿರುವಂಥ ನರಸಿಂಹಮೂರ್ತಿ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರೆ, ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲಿರುವಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರು ಸುರೇಶ್ರವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸರವರೇ, ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳೇ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಬಿಂದುಗಳಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಗಳ ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಪಾತ್ರರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿ ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನವರಾತ್ರಿಯ ದಸರಾ ಹಬ್ಬದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ತಾಯಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡೇಶ್ವರಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸನ್ಮತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿ. ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ, at the very outset, I want to offer my profuse thanks to you for giving me this opportunity of spending the auspicious occasion of Navaratri in this Tapovana, in this Sankalpa Siddhi Grama, and go back re-energized and rejuvenated with your blessings and the strength that all of you have given through your music and through your Veda chanting. This is the second opportunity. This is the second time I have got an opportunity to come here. I still remember the last time I came here after I went through the whole campus and had the opportunity of addressing all of you from this very dais. I had said that what I have witnessed here is nothing short of a miracle, because the quantum of miracle that I see here, the miracle of service, is something that will continue inspiring human generations all over the world. From then and now, there is only one difference, that the size of the miracle, the dimensions of the miracle, the quantum of the miracle has only increased after the addition of the first completely free medical college in India, which was inaugurated by the Honorable Prime Minister. Last year, when I had the opportunity of seeking the darshan of Swamiji, I had mentioned to him a small dialysis center that I then intended to start in my constituency. After I had gone through this whole campus and after having spoken to him, there was some kind of an inspiration from within which made me try to make this dialysis center a fully free dialysis center. But then I had I hadn't thought how it would run for a year, from where funds would come. But Swamiji, I don't know if you still remember, but I had spoken to you and I had told you that after I saw everything that you have been doing here, that I would want to go back and attempt at least a free dialysis center. I went back, Swamiji, and with your blessings and the inspiration that I got from this very piece of land, I went back to my constituency and we started the largest free dialysis center in the south of Bangalore. Even to this day, Swamiji, I do not know where the funds are coming, who is running it, how it is taking care of itself. But some energy is driving it, and hundreds of poor people are getting benefited. I want to thank you, Swamiji. The brief 15-20 minute interaction that I had with you that time was where this thought was seeded. And if we have come here and hundreds of patients have received free dialysis from this center, I want to offer all that strength, all that good wishes that we have got at your lotus feet, because it started here. Friends, the last time I came here, I came with my friends, but this time I wanted my father and mother to also come with me, because I wanted them also to partake in the inspiration and the blessings that Swamiji bestows so wholeheartedly upon all of us. And while we were on the way, it takes almost an hour and a half, 2 hours to come from my house to here. And once we entered the by-lanes after the main roads, my father made a very poignant and a very insightful observation. He said, this place is so far away from Bangalore. It's in a very remote corner, a very sleepy town. How do such places get transformed into something of this kind? And this transformation, the energy behind the transformation, what Narasimha Murthy ji said, is the energy that came here 12 years ago in the form of Swamiji. Because barren piece of land, far away from the city, if it can attract thousands of people like this, there must be some energy. There must be some force which is extraordinary. One may be a believer or not in concepts like God or any other thing, but miracles of this kind are something that even the most logical, even the most rational of minds will accept and wonder and accept. That there is some energy, that there is some force that is extraordinary, that is guiding and making all of this happen. And it is to celebrate, to respect, and to draw energy from that source, that energy, that the Navaratri is celebrated. Tomorrow is Vijayadashami. The 9 days that precede Vijayadashami are the days when Ma fights against the evil forces, against the adharmic forces, and finally achieves victory. It is also the day when Prabhu Sri Ramachandra defeats Ravana and establishes Dharma in the Treta Yuga. There are two things that all of us must draw as lessons from these stories, episodes from our Puranas. The very first is this. Never in our culture, never in our civilizational history have we been meek pacifists. The whole of the celebration of Navaratri is the fight of the good over the evil. It is the victory of the dharma over the adharma. It is not meek surrender. It is not meek pacifism in face of adversity. From Shailaputri to Siddhadatri, Ma is not only a symbol of Brahma Tattva, she is also a potent symbol of Kshatra. And what I feel the world needs today, and especially Bharat needs today, is this immersion in the spirit of Kshatra. Because the fight between good and evil is a fight that has existed since millennia. And it's a fight that will continue to exist for as long as the human civilization exists. The Hamas of today were the forces of evil back then. And it was in the face of such evil that Kshatra rose and Ma Jagadamba Chamundeshwari defeated such forces and established Dharma as the guiding light for the rest of the mankind. This is a very important lesson that we must draw today, especially at a time when there are certain inimical forces which even are conspiring to eradicate Sanatana Dharma, the very way of life that this land has offered to the rest of the world and mankind. Good has to be protected. Dharma has to be protected. It cannot protect on its own. It depends on all of us to protect Dharma. That is the first primary responsibility that as young Bharatiyas, as young Indians, we must all cultivate. The spirit of Kshatra, the spirit of resistance to something that is bad. The ability, the strength, the sattvika, the shakti to resist what is bad, to stand for justice and stand for truth. This is the single most important lesson that Navaratri holds for us followers of Sanatana Dharma. The second most important lesson is that many times the forces of evil are not always outside. It is also within us. The Arishad Vargas which exist in all of us, in every single human being, is what makes a human being good or bad. Every single day, human being is offered a choice between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. And it is at that time that we need what we call Viveka. And Ma Chamundeshwari, Ma Siddhadatri, Kali, Saraswati, Lakshmi, she symbolizes the strength of Viveka. So Vijayadashami is not only the victory of good over evil in the outer world, it is also a reminder for all of us, especially young children, especially students, that in the perennial battle within ourselves, the battle between good and evil that takes place within us every single moment, we must seek refuge in Amma to give us the strength to win within ourselves the fight between good and evil, so that in that fight, good always wins. The truth always wins. And Sattva always wins. I only want to say this before I conclude and leave all of you with this thought. The next 25 years are an extremely important 25 years in the life of this country. Sankalpa and Siddhi are two words that Swamiji has used to describe this place. And never before has India and Bharat needed in abundance Sankalpa and Siddhi. As we speak, India is achieving new benchmarks in all walks of human life. From space to sports, from startups to science, from agriculture to sericulture, from agro-processing industries to digital, our nation is achieving new hallmarks of growth, new benchmarks of human excellence. And the next 25 years is only going to see India grow with more strength, more energy, and this is going to throw open thousands of opportunity for this generation, young of India today, which I call the golden generation of Bharat. The generation that existed before us and the generation that will come after us will not have this opportunity. We are that unique generation of Bharatiyas who have this unique opportunity of contributing all our might, all our energy, all our strength, all our resources to make Bharat the guiding light of the world, the superpower Bharat, the Vishwaguru Bharat, which will give light to the world. It is our generation which can transform this country. It is in that context that organizations like this, spiritual balls of energy like Swamiji, are essential to catalyze the growth of India, catalyze and strengthen the journey of India towards its destined goal. I only want all of you to remember this, my dear friends. Navaratri is the occasion when we all pray, like it was mentioned in the Devi Sukta. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsthita Matru Rupena Samsthita Ichha Shakti Gnana Shakti Kriya Shakti Swarupinyai Namo Namaha. She is not only the thought, she is also knowledge and she is also action. We need all three. The strength to dream grandly, the knowledge to plan in detail ideas that are crucial to fructify the vision, the thought, and the energy that guides the action to finally make it happen. And she is the embodiment of all the three. And where does she reside? Where does she reside? Every single day in this country, in our dharma, young children were told, before waking up from their beds, before their feet touch the ground, we were told to hold our hands like this and pray. Karagre vasate lakshmihi, karamadhye saraswati, karamule sthita gauri, prabhate karadarshanam. She does not exist in some amorphous creation which is very far away from us. She exists right within us. She exists right in our own hands. This is also a very beautiful way of reminding all of us that you are the maker of your own destiny. That within our own hands resides Lakshmi, within our own hands resides Saraswati, within our own hands resides Kali. Swamiji asked me to address the young students. My only message to all of you, my only request to all of you is this. Never ever in your life give in to weakness. Never ever in your life, even in the weakest of moments, give in to the possibility of something that is not possible. Never for a second think you are weak. Never for a second think that what you are dreaming is impossible. Never for a second think that what you aspire for is beyond your reach. Do not believe in any idea that will make you weak. Because the greatest message of Vedanta, the greatest message of Sanatana Dharma, which rishis from Sri Aurobindo to Swami Vivekananda to the greatest of living sages gave is strength is life and weakness is death. This is a civilization that has respected strength, a civilization that has worshipped strength, a civilization that has always prayed and worshipped Shakti. So my request to all of you is, the destiny of yourselves as well as the destiny of this great land Bharat is within our own hands. Let us work so that Mother India will prosper. Let us suffer so that she will rejoice. Every single ounce of energy we will direct so that we will create a prosperous, strong Bharat which will give prosperity, peace and guiding spiritual light for the rest of the world. We will do this in our own lifetime. This is not something that we will postpone for the next generation or the generations that will succeed to do. This is a young India which is in urgency to do this. This is a young India which wants to do this today. And this is a young India which will do this from Sankalp to Siddhi in our own lifetime. This is the promise, this is the resolve that on behalf of all the young students here, I want to respectfully offer at the lotus feet of Swamiji. Thank you so much. Wish all of you a very happy and a very blessed Navaratri. Bharat Mata Ki Jai.
Thank you, sir, for taking the time and being here with us this evening. And thank you for your spirited and passionate talk, which was really inspirational for all of us, especially the students. On behalf of all of us, we would like to extend a token of gratitude to Shri Tejasvi Surya ji. On behalf of all of us, we pray to Sadguru to bless us with this divine message this evening.